The holidays are meant to be a happy time, but when you're missing a four-legged family member, they can just feel heavy. If you're watching this, our hearts truly go out to you. The pain of losing a pet is so real, and we want you to know that whatever you're feeling is completely valid. A lot of people just don't get that grieving a pet can be every bit as intense as losing a human family member. And the holidays, with all their pressure to be cheerful, can make that loss feel even sharper. The whole world is telling you to be merry and bright, but inside, you're dealing with this profound emptiness. A gaping hole. All the familiar sounds are gone. No little paws tapping on the floor, no happy bark when the doorbell rings, no furry friend curled up next to you on the couch. This isn't about trying to fix your grief or rush you through it. Grief is a journey, not a problem we need to solve. Instead, we're just going to gently talk about a few ways to get through this difficult season, to honor the memory of your best friend, and most importantly, to be kind to yourself in the process. We're going to explore how to make space for your sadness while still leaving room for moments of peace, and how you can carry their love with you through the holidays and beyond. Before we get started, consider subscribing to our pet-loving community for more pet loss support, insights, and coping strategies for navigating this arduous journey. We know what this feels like because we also have fur babies waiting at the Rainbow Bridge. The very first, and honestly, the most important thing you can do is give yourself unconditional permission to grieve. It sounds simple, but it's the foundation for everything else. Society doesn't always know how to handle pet loss. You might have well-meaning friends or family who just don't understand how deep your pain runs. They might say things like, "It was just a pet," or "You can always get another one." There's actually a term for this: disenfranchised grief. It's grief that isn't really acknowledged or supported by society, and it can leave you feeling so isolated, maybe even ashamed for feeling so sad. During the holidays, that pressure is even worse. There's this huge expectation to be happy, joyful, and to join in on everything. So please understand when we say this. It is okay to not be okay. It's okay to be sad when everyone else seems cheerful. It's okay to cry. It's okay if a Christmas song makes your heart ache because it reminds you of them. Grief is the price we pay for love, and your sadness is proof of the incredible bond you shared. Giving yourself permission to grieve also means setting boundaries to protect your heart. You have every right to say no to a holiday party if you don't have the energy. You have the right to leave a family dinner early. You don't owe anyone an apology for taking care of yourself. While some of your old holiday traditions might feel too painful this year, creating a new one specifically to honor your pet can be a really gentle and beautiful way to keep their memory close. This simple act of remembrance can be incredibly healing because it turns that passive feeling of sadness into an active expression of love. There are so many ways to do this, and the best one is whatever feels right for you. You could light a special candle for them each night of Hanukkah or on Christmas Eve. It's a quiet, simple way to symbolize their light in your life. Another thing a lot of people find comforting is getting or making a special memorial ornament for the Christmas tree. It could have their photo, their name, or just something that reminds you of their quirky personality. Every year when you hang it on the tree, it can be a private moment of reflection, or a chance to share a favorite memory with your family. It weaves their memory into your celebration in a way that feels warm and loving. You could also honor them with an act of kindness. Think about making a donation to a local animal shelter in your pet's name. Many shelters even have programs where you can sponsor a kennel as a tribute. If you feel up to it, you could volunteer your time. This not only honors your pet, but it extends the love you had for them to another animal who needs it, creating a beautiful legacy of compassion. Okay, let's talk about holiday gatherings, because they can be one of the most stressful parts of grieving. You're surrounded by noise and people and expectations, all while you're feeling this huge absence. It really helps to go in with a bit of a plan. First, try to be around people who get it. It can make a world of difference to talk to a trusted friend or family member before an event. Let them know you're struggling and what might help. Just having one ally in the room can feel like a lifeline. They can help you change the subject, or just be a quiet, comforting presence. You'll probably run into people who mean well, but say the wrong thing. They're not usually trying to be hurtful, but a comment like, "So, when are you getting a new puppy?" can feel like a punch to the gut. It helps to have a few gentle, prepared responses in your back pocket. You could say something like, "I appreciate you asking. Right now, I'm just focusing on remembering pet's name." Or even a simple, "That's not something I'm ready to think about just yet." A polite, simple answer sets a boundary without creating a big conflict. And if a conversation gets to be too much, you are absolutely allowed to escape. Step into another room, go for a short walk outside, or just take a few deep breaths in the bathroom. Grief can hit in waves, and it's perfectly okay to step away when a wave comes. And remember what we talked about earlier. It is 100% okay to just say no to an invitation. If a certain party or tradition feels like it will be way too painful, give yourself permission to skip it this year. Your well-being has to be your top priority. A simple, "I'm having a quiet holiday this year, but I'm sending you my love" is enough. The people who truly care will understand. Grief can feel so isolating, and the feeling that nobody understands what you're going through just makes everything 10 times harder. That's why finding a support system isn't just helpful. It's essential. You don't have to go through this alone. Your first line of support might be friends or family who have also loved and lost a pet. Talking to someone who's been there validates your feelings and reminds you that you're not crazy for feeling this heartbroken. Just sharing stories can be a huge comfort. If you don't have someone like that in your life, look for online communities. There are so many wonderful pet loss support groups on social media and online forums where people share what they're going through. These groups can be a lifeline, offering a safe space to just let it all out without any judgment, any time of day or night. If you feel like you need more structured support, please consider a pet loss hotline or a grief counselor. Many veterinary schools and organizations offer these services, and some are even free. Talking to a professional who understands the unique pain of losing a pet can give you real tools to process your grief in a healthy way. It is never a weakness to ask for help. It's a sign of strength. Whether it's one good friend, an online group, or a counselor, connection is the antidote to the isolation of grief. Reaching out is a powerful act of self-care. You have to remember that grief isn't just emotional. It's physically and mentally exhausting. Your body is processing a major loss, and when you add the stress of the holidays on top of it, it's so easy to just burn completely out. This is why self-care isn't an indulgence right now. It's actually a survival strategy. Be so very gentle with yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion you'd give a friend who was hurting. This means knowing your limits and not pushing yourself too hard. Your energy is low, and that's okay. Give yourself permission to lower the bar this year. The world will not end if you don't bake cookies or if the decorations aren't perfect. Just focus on the basics. Grief can mess with your sleep and your appetite. Do your best to get some rest, even if that means taking a nap. Try to eat nourishing foods. And gentle movement, like a quiet walk in nature, can be incredibly healing. Being outside, especially somewhere you and your pet used to enjoy, can be really soothing. And this is a big one. It is okay to experience moments of joy. You might feel a sudden pang of guilt if you laugh at a joke or find yourself enjoying a holiday movie, as if being happy is somehow a betrayal. But it's not. Allowing those moments of light doesn't mean you love your pet any less. In fact, those moments are what give you the strength to keep going. Be kind to your body so your heart can start to heal. It can help to know you're not the only one navigating this. Here are a few real examples from pet parents who faced the holidays without their treasured companions. Emma's story. After losing her senior cat of 16 years just before Christmas, Emma dreaded the holiday season. Instead of decorating the entire house, she set up a small tree with a single ornament that only had her cat's photo. On Christmas Eve, she lit a candle beside it and read a letter she'd written to him. "It hurt like crazy," she said, "but it also healed something deep down. I felt like I invited him into the holiday to be with us, rather than trying to shut the grief out." Marcus's story. Marcus's dog passed away in October, and he couldn't bear the idea of Thanksgiving without him. So he volunteered at a local animal shelter that day, walking dogs, feeding them, and helping clean kennels. "It was the first time I smiled in weeks," he shared. "I still missed my Max, but I felt like I was honoring him by showing love to other dogs." Hannah's story. Hannah created a scrapbook of her rabbit's life and spent New Year's Eve flipping through it with close friends. "Instead of making resolutions," she said, "I made promises to live the way Clover taught me, more gently, and being more present." Each of these people found a unique way to incorporate their pet's memory into the holiday season, instead of fighting against it. And you can do this too. Navigating the holidays after losing a pet is just plain hard. Please, be kind and patient with yourself through all of this. There's no right or wrong way to grieve, and your journey is yours and yours alone. The ideas we've talked about, giving yourself permission to feel, honoring their memory, setting boundaries, finding support, and practicing self-care are all just tools to help you get through. The most important thing is to remember that the immense grief you feel is a direct reflection of the immense love you shared. And that love doesn't just disappear. Healing isn't about forgetting. It's about learning how to carry their memory with you. The heartache might soften with time, but the love is part of you forever. In the comments below, we would be so honored if you would share a favorite memory of your cherished pet. Let's fill this space with love and support for one another and celebrate the incredible animals who changed our lives. How are you remembering your pet this year? What traditions or rituals help you feel close to them? And if you want deeper support, our book Embracing Life After Pet Loss by Annalise Page Quinn is designed to walk with you through grief, day by day, step by step, story by story, until the light begins to peek through again. Now available on Amazon. Thank you for being here today. You and your pet shared a deep love that was real and quite extraordinary, and that kind of love doesn't just vanish. It simply changes shape. It will be with you through every holiday yet to come. We're sending you lots of hugs, comfort, and peace this holiday season. See you in the next video.